So
Interesting.
my name is Joseph Parker. Lupe soli aina auri ole male to Joseph Parker. I'm from New Zealand and Samoa. I live in New Zealand. I've got a wife and 5 beautiful children. And at the moment, just leaving Albuquerque, I did a bit of training with a UFC champion called John Jones, and it was a pleasure to be here. And I met a lot of people. I learned a lot of things. And in boxing, I was a champion of the world in 2016. I want to become champion of the world again, and that's my goal, and that's what gives me like motivation every day.
Uh-huh.
My goals and to be able to be the best for my family and be a great example for my kids.
Yeah, what does it kind of take to be at the level that you're at?
It takes a lot of hard work,
Mhm.
a lot of dedication, a lot of belief. I believe sitting here right now with you, Nikita, that I'm going to be the champion of the world, and I'm going to be the best in the world. And all I have to do is prove it. But it takes a lot of hard work and it takes a lot of sacrifice.
Mhm.
At the moment, I'm away from my family and I miss them very much. But I have a very supportive wife and kids,
Mhm.
and they want to see me be the best in the world. And that's what I want to do, be the best in the world.
Okay, so you're doing it for your family and,
Yeah.
and for yourself.
Before, I did it for my dad
Mhm.
and myself because he introduced me to boxing and he loved boxing. But now I'm doing it more for myself and for my wife and kids.
Okay, that's amazing. And how do you even like get to the level where you're at? I mean, I feel like you told me a lot about your family and it sounds amazing, and you started from like a humble place,
Yeah.
and you've gotten so far ahead. So
It's all humble beginnings. My parents were both born in Samoa and they had nothing. They moved to New Zealand for a better future. And my dad introduced me to boxing, but it takes a lot of, I think the most important thing is to have supportive parents who back you no matter what. And they spend a lot of money, not their money, loans and loans, sending me around the world. And the best feeling in the world for me before being a father was to look after my parents. And I have a loving family. I had a great upbringing, and I'm just trying to do my best and to show what I have.
and do your best. Okay. And then you were also telling me, you've kind of had some ups and downs, and I feel like it's always important to hear about that and
Yeah.
realize that you can come back from that, which you have. So can you share a little bit more about
So
that?
when I became champion of the world in 2016, and after that I had a sort of downward spiral. It's like after being champion, what do you do next? And you sort of mix and mingle with the wrong crowd, and you do things you're not supposed to do. But I was very blessed to have a very supportive and loving family and team who looked out for me. And I think even though I had those downs, I was able to come back because I had that team,
Mhm.
and I became a father, and my everything changed. The reasons why I was doing things changed. So everyone that has ups and then downs, they can always go back up, but it's up to them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and it sounds like you're a very down to earth guy, and you talked about your whole team that's working with you, and
Yeah.
like who else do you work with, and how does
Yeah,
that work together?
boxing is a lonely sport in the ring, but there's a team of people that get me to where I am. There's my manager in New Zealand, there's lawyers involved, there's George, my nutritionist, Andy Lee, my trainer in Ireland, there's my brother John Parker, there's Boss Base, there's a lot of people involved to get me to be the best.
Hmm.
And I believe that the team I have is the best in the world. And when I go into the ring, I represent myself, my team, my family, my countries.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And on a funnier note, what do you like to do for fun outside of boxing?
What do I like to
if
do
you
for
get
fun?
time.
Listen,
If you get time.
I like to dance.
Oh yeah.
I like to sing.
Okay.
I like to eat raw fish.
Raw fish. Raw
straight,
fish.
straight out of the water.
Like you go
Straight-
grab it
like
and
grab it,
with your hands.
catch it with a hook,
Okay. Okay.
hook and sinker, and then eat it raw. I
Wow.
like to play the guitar and piano. I like to play golf terribly. But
Wow.
ultimately, I just like to spend time with my kids,
Mhm.
and I love being a family man.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do for fun. Nothing too extravagant or crazy.
Yeah.
But just a normal day to day.
Yeah. I can tell your family motivates you, and that's
Yeah, I
really
think
impressive.
it's very important to find what motivates you. And for me, it's my family, my wife and kids, and my goals. And when you find what motivates you and gives you that drive, you can achieve anything in life, no matter what it is.
And when you get to the level you're at, how do you maintain like you're such a cool guy, you know what I'm saying? Like how do you maintain that
Uh, I think my mom said to me, son, I never want you to change. And when you have people around you who encourage you to be yourself and remind you what's important, you never will change. Fame and money does change people, but if you just be yourself and enjoy everything that comes your way, just be yourself, really, you know?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I
No
think
worries,
those are
Nikita.
good points and words of wisdom to keep with you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Thanks
Thanks
for
for having
sharing
me
your
on your
story.
channel.
Okay. Thanks.